is a segment from the 7th JustRPG.com podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure to check the video description below where you'll see a link to the full version. Enjoy.
Alright, for our next topic, since the NES Classic Edition came out, and everyone is doing SNES Classic Edition wish lists, we are going to do the N64 Classic Edition wish list.
We're super innovative.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta lay down some rules here first. Now, I don't know if every company who makes games for the N64, who made games for the N64 would still be usable if they made a new one. Like, for example, Rareware got bought out by Microsoft, so you can't, they would not be able to use like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, Blast Corps, Conkers. So we have to. Are we going to exclude those? I think it's wise to at least exclude those.
Okay, that's fine.
Now that being said, I don't know if there are other companies that would be in the same boat, so we're just going to assume everything else is fair game. We'll just exclude Rareware, which is a shame, but I think we have to.
Because Banjo-Kazooie was a gift to us.
Every Rareware game would be on this list otherwise. We just keep that. Literally every other Rareware game. Alright, so let's start with the obvious ones. Well, it's about 30 games, right? So 30 games are on the NES Classic. We'll try to pull up about 30. We don't have to keep count, though. Alright, so Super Mario 64, without a doubt.
Yeah.
One of the best games on the system.
Yep.
Right? Platforming, awesome controls, got to be there.
People are still finding new secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, recently. Mario Kart 64, obvious choice. Got to be on there.
That multiplayer.
Yeah, exactly. Star Fox 64, gotta be on there. Another Nintendo game, gotta be on there. One of the 3 Mario parties, I don't care which one, probably 2 I think is the best, that's a general consensus. Definitely gotta be at least one of those on there. Pokemon Snap.
Oh.
Obvious choice, has to be on there.
They
Everyone
wouldn't.
would love that.
They would not.
They totally would.
They wouldn't.
Alright, then, now Pokemon Stadium, do we do both, or just 2, or, I think both.
Really? I would just do one of them.
Really? I mean, if you're going to do one, definitely do 2. It's a better one. But, either way, Pokemon Stadium has got to be on there. That was the definitely the best, Pokemon game that hit that formula, by far. Alright, well, another obvious one, probably Mario Tennis. That's probably the best Mario Tennis. Maybe the GameCube one's better, but I'd say it's got to be on there.
Really?
Yeah. And golf as well. I think that was a great golf game. Should be on there.
I don't know. I guess so.
I mean, keep in mind, there's only 300 games in the N64 library, so...
So we're picking like top 30?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Alright, well that one's a bit... Well, okay, I'd say gotta be Ocarina of Time.
No, yeah, definitely.
And Majora's Mask. Yep. You gotta do both. So we're about 1/3 right there. Yoshi's Story.
Yes! That would be the best.
Definitely not the best in the series, but still fun. I liked it. I like it more than most people. Most people are not a fan, but I definitely am.
Hey, you Pikachu.
It wouldn't work. You'd need an extra peripheral.
I'm joking.
I mean, they would if they could, but you need an extra peripheral.
Oh, wait, so that excludes Donkey Kong and all that,
Yep.
right? Yep.
They're all made by Rare.
God.
Kirby in the Crystal Shards.
Yeah.
Not the best Kirby game, but I thought it was fun, and it makes the list for me.
It was innovative.
Yeah,
I mean...
You can combine powers.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. It was a good one.
the best.
You also couldn't do Killer Instinct. That's Rareware, which was the only playable fighting game except for Smash, which obviously is on there.
Yep.
All right. If you could move away from some Nintendo titles like Blitz, one of the 3 or 4 NFL Blitz games.
Blah.
Definitely, I'm not a big fan, but I like Blitz. I hate football. I like NFL Blitz. It's a fun game. Gomon, both of them. There's 2 Gomon games.
What's Gomon?
There's Gomon's Great Adventure, and then the Mystical Ninja starring Gomon. It's a Konami game.
Yep.
Where you're like a goofy character. It's an awesome game. Both of them are good. One's a side scroller with like a 3D town feature. The other one's just a 3D open world game. Both fantastic. Unique to N64. And Konami, so it should be doable. A treasure game, Mischief Makers, I would put on there. That's a great side-scrolling platformer, interesting game. It's hard to describe, but great game. I think it's kind of iconic in the 64 too. What else? Definitely not Quest 64.
Oh, Paper Mario.
Obviously, all right. Paper Mario, one of the best on the system. I would put Ogre Battle 64.
Really?
I don't think many people know about it, but it's an Atlas game. It's like a strategy tactics game, the only one on the 64. I think it's one of the best games on the system that no one knows about.
Probably put that as a Japanese exclusive.
Possibly.
That's what they did with the Switch. Not the Switch, the N64 Classic. Or NES Classic.
NES Classic, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, Perfect Dark. But no, never mind. It's rare. Can't do it. Pilot Wing 64, though.
I think you'd have to put rare games.
You can't. They wouldn't be able to do it.
That's so rude.
Pokemon Puzzle League. One puzzle game at least on there. I would also put Tetrasphere myself, but at least Pokemon Puzzle League.
Hold on, let me see. What else is there here? Smash.
I would put one of the Cruisin' games, like Cruisin' the World or Cruisin' Exotica, not USA, in one of the San Francisco Rush games.
You've got Turok. Oh my god, the South Park game. But, I mean...
they weren't that good.
What?
I mean, I'd say at least one of the Turok games would make the list, though. For sure. That's also iconic for 64. Resident Evil 2?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the best versions of it. But yeah, back to the racing games, I'd say you need 2 arcade racers at least. San Francisco Rush, one of the 3.
What was Pod Racers on?
It's also on this. It was on everything.
Oh, but that's like LucasArts.
Yeah,
so.
I guess you can include that.
Mm.
Or the Cruisin'. I might even include Beetle Adventure Racing. Really good game.
I've never heard of that.
It's really good. You can do GoldenEye. I mean, you could do Harvest Moon 64.
Ugh, they'd have to update it.
I mean, it would kind of be okay to be left intact, but...
There's so many new features that, like, playing that the way it is...
Yeah.
...would be very difficult.
What else could you do? Well, I mean, if you could put Star Wars games, definitely Rogue Squadron, and I'd even say Shadow of the Empire would also be worth putting on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wave Race. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that. Wave Race has got to be there. That's one of the most popular games on the system. At least one of the wrestling games. I'm not a big fan. People love those wrestling games.
Punch Out?
No.
Nope.
But like Warzone, WCW Revenge, like stuff like one of those has to be on there. Maybe even a Bomberman game. There were 3. Bomberman 64 or Second Attack. That could be on there. A Castlevania. They're not great, but it's Castlevania. I mean, we didn't really get any sports games except for Blitz. You gotta put... I guess we did the Mario Sports.
Yeah,
I guess that's okay.
that counts. I haven't kept count, actually.
We're getting pretty close. Chameleon Twist.
What is that?
I don't think many people... Yeah, maybe not enough people know about it. Sunsoft. Clay Fighter is probably not worth it. Yeah, definitely getting towards the end. Alright, let's take one more.
Alright, what's in that pile right here?
Japanese.
Japanese game.
Whew. I mean, I'd say Pilot Wings. I think it's worth putting on there.
Oh, forgot about that.
It had great controls. It was kind of, iconic on the N64.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, besides it,
I'd be really sad, though, if they didn't have Donkey Kong, because,
I mean, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be able to.
It's so sad.
I mean, you could do Jet Force Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they could make a deal with Microsoft, but they would never.
No.
I mean, if I could, choose some games that no one knows that I think are good, I would, but I don't think it's the point of this.
Mm-mm.
Like Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine is a great game, but no one knows about it. Same with, like, Iggy's Wrecking Balls, even Chameleon Twist. No one really knows enough. Rocket Robot on Wheels, Space Station Silicon Valley. But yeah, so I think you throw in all the Mario games, all the Pokemon games, a few third-party titles like a couple racing, a couple sports maybe. Throw in like those innovative ones like Wave Race and Pilot Wings. And then you get like those good Konami games and maybe even the Atlas one, and you got yourselves an N64 Classic Edition. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. I think it's the best they could do without Rareware.
Yeah.
Which I think, I mean, that list sounded pretty good,
Yeah.
right? That was a good list. It'd be a shame, though. Like, I think people wouldn't understand why like, Donkey Kong wasn't on there, or GoldenEye. How could you make an N64 Classic without GoldenEye? But you couldn't. So I wonder if this would ever happen. You think it would even ever happen without those titles?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it would, because they already have like remastered versions of these things
That's true.
already.
I mean, but they also do of the NES
But
games.
like, I feel like that's different because it's only on like Nintendo.
True.
Like everything else is on different consoles now.
Yeah.
Like Viva Pinata is a rare game, and that's on that collection like
I mean, they even
Banjo-Kazooie and
remade
everything.
Conkers for the original Xbox.
Yeah, that's on that rare thing, I think. Wait, no, is
What? Conkers is made by Rare.
it? It is?
Yep.
Then it should be on that collection I've got.
That's a good one. That's a good remake too. But yeah, I mean, Rareware, you broke our hearts.
Why'd you have to go?
All right, I think that closes that one up.
Okay.